Hello, welcome back. I don't know why you're here, and God knows I don't know why I'm here, beyond the fact that a long time ago, two people had a very irresponsible night, and I'm paying for it for the rest of my life. As we all know. Yep. So, I'm jokingly referring to this combination here as Snow Day, for the obvious reasons. So as you can see, here we got three Yuki-Onna. We have the SP version of Yuki-Onna, and we have Yuki over here, like, you know, if only because I don't have a fourth Yuki-Onna I've made, minus these, and, he fits in the theme. You can tell this is going to be a lot of freezing, probably, but yeah, moving on. So, I have done some things with the, with a Yuki, I think, before. I have done a video with him, and I have done some things with the Yuki-Onnas before, but I don't think I've actually put her in here. But I figure I may as well carry all my bases, so, right now we're doing a theme situation. Will you stop, Mr. Lab? I'm sorry, my dog keeps trying to get underneath my desk for attention. Silly boy. So, let's start over here with White Lotus, as I've just been calling her, who, honestly, this skin is freaking beautiful. I mean, look at it. It's fantastic. Who pretty much uses what could be considered a stereotype of the snow spirit set. Basically, she's got some attack, but she's also got a speed booster on here with this one, because why not try to hit that freeze on the first turn? Or as close to first turn as humanly possible, because, I mean, crowd control. We love it. And of course, for some extra attack power, we have some Watcher here. Now, stat-wise, she is grade 5, fully skilled. Actually, everything here is fully skilled. 29% effect hit, probably not the best situation, but again, she's literally just there to try to get a first turn of freezing up your opponent so you have a better shot. So, lovely speed, some decent defensing boost, a little bit of HP boost, mostly focused on some attack boosting, a little bit of crit damage, a little bit of effect resistance, because as we all know, we don't like our Shiki getting knocked stupid. Which, by the way, I've been working on trying to find a way to counter Onikiri's weaknesses to confuse, and so far, not a fun experiment, let me tell you. But now we move on. We'll go over here to Moon Blossom, who uses the Inshoujo build. So, a little bit of a good attack, some extra HP, not as much in the way of extra defense, as we can see here. Between these two, her defense is a little further down the pole. Not as much speed, but a good speed boost, because again, you want to try to get into that freezing off as much as possible. But her bread and butter is here in the effect hits, and she naturally has the ability to freeze opponents. Now, why did I go with White Lotus also doing it? I wanted to see if you could actually stack the chance bonuses. So far, you actually can in some degrees, which is strange. So, in Shoujo here, with mostly a focus towards attack and some effect boosting, with this beautiful Seductress effect hit, double hit helping of effect hit here, and of course this one. So, try to put as much extra effect hit as possible, because I didn't show this before. Yes. Everything about her is able to freeze, so why not go to town? Effect hit is where is her bread and butter, and in Shoujo allows you to ignore some effect resistance, so it gives you a much better chance. In my opinion, Snow Spirit, what you can start with, move up to Shoujo when you get the chance. Overall, they're two very nice combinations to have. Of course, we will also now circle all the way up the mountain here, bypassing a lot of things. Come on, where are you? I have so many Shiki. Let's see. There you are. to one who's a favorite of mine, Mimikyu, which is both pun on the soul set I have on her, as well as the Pokemon. Let's face it, I couldn't resist. Anyone who knows me knows I'm an idiot, so there. Now, unlike the other two, Mimikyu is grade 6, so you can see the heavy difference in here. Gets some really nice attack when she hits grade 6. Some extra boosting for it, some extra HP, some extra defense, not as much speed. A little more crit, a little bit of crit damage, a little sprinkle of effect hit and effect resistance. But this is the thing for her, is aside from her freezing, she's hooked up with Mimic to try to inflict as much hell on your opponents as possible. Which honestly, this is a little evil fun. Mimic is basically amazing with any kind of Shiki that has a good effect hit. I mean, if you're gonna have one effect or one area or an area attack, do as much as you can in one sitting. Why not? Come on, multitasking, people. So we have, of course, the Mimics. We have these beautiful Ionnyobos, which are here because of their crit boosting. And honestly, if I made another one, I probably, as a joke, would try to see what a 4 set would do on her just for the funsies, because, let's face it, this ability would just be fun to play with on a regular Yuki-Onna just for fun. Or maybe on a regular Yuki. We'll see. Now, we've gone through the girls, so now let's hit our one boy in this mix, Yuki. So moving down, moving down, moving down. Where are you? Honestly, I wish I could just set this up where... There we go. Now, Yuki, of course, here's a grade 6. And his default setting does include that he can land a freeze with his effect hits. Which, in all honesty, I kind of love that they reworked his abilities to also go along with Frosty Yuki-Onna's abilities. So this is going to be fun. So it's actually going to be very interesting to see how these two actually do work together, because I haven't really put them in a teammate. So as you can see here, he does have his effect hits. He can do a little bit of effecting with freezing on his own, but why not take advantage of that and add some more Snow Spirit into the mix, just for fun? So his focus mostly towards attack, with Odokuro here to not only boost some effect hit as a pass fixed stat, but also attack, and this beautiful, beautiful multiple effect hit booster. So his main focus is, of course, here. He's got effect resist, he's got effect hit, he's got some crit and crit damage, normal speed, a little bit of defense, a little bit more HP, good amount of attack. Basically, this whole thing is basically to freeze your opponent, and it works nicely. I'm really curious, though, to see how his skills work alongside of hers. Speaking of her, we move on now to Frosty Yuki-Onna, who, let's face it, this came out freaking gorgeous. Yes, props. This is the Ionyobo we've got here. Because I do have her hooked up with it, but I'm very curious how it would do on a normal Yuki or a normal Yuki-Onna, so we'll see. Now, grade 6, beautifully skilled up here. I mean, fantastic. And of course, we know what she can do with her Frostbound abilities, but she doesn't have necessarily need effect hit unless you're putting souls on her that have an effect. Since she can naturally freeze things with Frostbound, you can just go to town with anything else. In this case, Ionyobo, because of this. For her chance to actually save herself after she can do all this amazingness for everyone else, bring them back from the dead with her frost breath at least once. Why shouldn't she have something that can bring her back just in case you need it? So we go with this. So of course we have here with these defenses, a lot of a crit, this beautiful crit damage booster, because let's face it, a little bit extra crit, a lot of crit damage. We want her bringing some pain. Nice level of attack, nice mid attack, some extra HP, some extra defense, not as much as could be, a little more speed. She's basically a little more rounded out. And of course, we have Odokuro on here because Odokuro and attacking and her being able to build her attack more. I mean, that works out nicely. So, you got the main part of what you came here for. If you want to stick around and watch the freezing display, I really need a better joke for that, sorry. Then please stick around because we're going to hit a level 40 Hahakagami zone and a level 40 Kappa zone. It's going to be interesting to see them work without an actual dedicated orb bringer, so, you know, it should be fun. Yeah, because I think the last time when I had these three girls and Yuki out, I didn't have her, and I had my Zashiki Earth here. So this should be fun. Let's go. Oh, I need to put you on auto. Seimei, you're not needed. There we go. There's that beautiful freezing. Yes. There we go. See what I mean? Being able to freeze on the first turn. And yes, you're basically just taking control of the entire party. This is great. I love it. The Ice Nova Frosty Yuki-Onnas can be crazy sometimes. Ooh, yep. About to lose White Lotus here. Yep. There she goes. Well, technically. If it came down to it, we could always revive her, so that works out nice. Alright, so that was the Hahakagami zone. Beautiful levels of freeze. So we're going to hit the Kappa zone. I'll see you in a hot minute, okay? Okay, hello. We are back. We are in the Kappa zone. And we have our three Yuki-Onnas. Or three Yuki-Onna. I keep forgetting. You don't add an S to the end of that. We have a regular Yuki and an SP Yuki-Onna. And of course we have Seimei in the background just looking pretty like he does. So let's see what happens. Most likely this, yes. This is perfect. This is what we're here for with these girls. And of course our little snow chaser there. Freeze all of them. Again, ISO. I think Moon Blossom might actually go. Interesting. They do have a little bit of a healing now when they come out. That's interesting. Yep. That was just pure speed out there. Overall, these are fun. Never discount Freeze. Confuse may be one of my favorites because favorites to use, but Freeze is a very close second. So on that note, I'm going to head off here. If you'd like to do the holy trifecta of YouTube with the like, comment, subscribe on your way out the door, that'd be awesome. If not, no shame, no harm, no foul. I'll catch you next time, okay? See ya.